Okay. Some girl wanted to talk about something. So, look, I mean, I don't want to give the wrong impression. I'm sorry that this girl was killed. It's horrible. I feel real bad for her, but you know what? I noticed that, first of all, I don't like the fact that CBSN I don't like their stories. I don't like their stories. Every killing, every good thing that a cop does, I mean, there's a pattern to this shit, man. I really don't like it. And I don't like that they get a black woman to be the face of their propaganda, because, man, there's a pattern to it, and it's propaganda. And this thing, I mean, I've seen so many stories that they post, because I subscribe, see, I'm subscribed, because, sometimes they have something that's interesting. It's usually, but it's always the same kind of interesting thing. It's always establishment Democrat bullshit. But every once in a while, something that's going on with establishment Democrats, it'll make it onto my YouTube playlist that I post for people to learn about things from my news group on Facebook and stuff, and my news channel on YouTube. By all means, go join, man. Go subscribe. Just like you can subscribe to CBSN here. Subscribe to my news group. I'm more interesting than they are. I am. Okay, so that's what I get. Is I get a pattern of, here's a black woman.
Live.
I'm Rafaela Stroke, and this is my second.
And all their stories about missing people are about white women. I mean, you telling me that, what are you trying to tell me, that black people aren't worth kidnapping? I don't know, maybe that's what is going on here. I don't understand it. You telling me that black children never get kidnapped or killed or something? Murdered or something? Because you don't cover it at all. Here's a little bit of what I'm talking about.
Right? Remember in Utah last year, 15-year-old girl Elizabeth Smart was kidnapped, and then they finally found her, and the whole country was relieved. And I was the only one saying, damn, she wasn't that smart after all. Now, because she got kidnapped, that could happen to anybody. I'm not knocking her for that. I'm just saying, if you kidnapped me when I was 15, you gotta take me further than 8 miles away from my house, man. God damn. You can't hold me prisoner around shit I recognize. I'll break away. I'll break away. I mean, nigga, that's my bus stop. I know where I'm at. I'm going home. She was missing for 6 months, 8 miles away from my house. That's 2 exits, man. That's nothing. And while she was missing, during this half a year that this girl was missing, there's a 7-year-old black girl gets kidnapped in Philadelphia. Nobody knows her name. They might have talked about her 2 or 3 times on the news, but she should have been the top story. Because she chewed through the ropes and had both of these jail in 45 minutes flat. 7 years old. I'm not making this up. The 2 crackheads kidnapped her and took her back to the crack house and tied her up. And then they left her. And the crackheads, they gotta make moves. Crack, smoke, chocolate to eat. These motherfuckers moves, they was out. But as soon as they left, this little girl got the nib on her. She was kidnapped at 4 o'clock and at home watching herself on the news at 5:30. That shit is crazy. That's a news story. That is a news story.
I have to agree with them. And I have to agree with them about You know, the whole business, the whole, I mean, you know, news, kind of like government, kind of like our police state, kind of like our banking system and our economy. By white people, for people, of white people. I think it's so obvious that nobody even wants to talk about it, right? And I'm not for making things better for black people. I'm for making things better for everybody. But a lot of people, I guess, don't want to do that because that would include black people. You know, they're the racists, right? There's fascists, racists, all of them. You know, the one thing about fascists, there's two things that they really hate, right? And thank you, Bill Maher, whatever, for making this joke up. You can apply it to everything. They hate basically anybody who's not fascist. And they hate you calling them a fascist. Two things. They hate being called racist. And they hate black people. The two things the racists hate. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in. I think you see my point, right? About the news and the way they do things. Well, not here at Democratic Party Headquarters News. We cover this shit.